Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Monday, February 11th, 2019. Well, we have a lot to talk about, so let's dive right into it as pretty much everyone is focused on the winter storm for tomorrow. That's going to bring a mixed bag of precipitation throughout the region and just in time for the morning rush hour tomorrow. So it's going to be super outstanding in terms of the weather impacts throughout the region for tomorrow. Not going to be pretty. So for this morning, we have one little pesky low pressure system that's leaving the region with slight snow over central and southern New Jersey back through the Philadelphia metro and southern Pennsylvania, and a mix of rain and snow as you head down towards the Baltimore and Washington, D.C. metros and down towards southern Delaware. Now, this low pressure system will leave and this precipitation will start to collapse and weaken. So for the most part, we're just going to see snow flurries and a few scattered snow showers the rest of the day with overcast cloud cover. Notice the winds are from the northeast as high pressure is building south, leading to temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 20s over the interior and lower to mid 30s along the coast. Snowfall accumulation for today about a trace to 2 inches over southern New Jersey and southern Pennsylvania, a dusting everywhere else, if anything. So really a very weak system. But as we take a look at our infrared satellite picture, you could see our storm starting to organize back here towards the southern plains. And notice this very strong lifting right here. Now what's going to happen is that the core of this storm is going to lift up towards the Great Lakes. And that's going to drive a lot of warm air into the region. However, while it's doing so, it's also going to drive that warm air into a cold air mass that's sitting here and waiting. And that leads to snow, sleet, and freezing rain before we even get to the rain. And that is where we have a problem for tomorrow morning, as that transition and that eroding away of that cold air mass leads to some heavy precipitation for tomorrow morning. When you take a look at the latest surface map, this high pressure system is going to be very important as it slides towards the Canadian Maritimes tonight on through tomorrow morning. This high pressure system will initially allow for cold air to build south as this low pressure system is leaving, and that's going to set the stage for our battle of air masses for tomorrow morning. As this high pressure system leaves, we'll see winds veering to the east tomorrow afternoon, increasing to 10 to 20 miles per hour, and that's going to drive warm Atlantic air into the coast, and that's going to allow for a changeover to rain. But we're going to have to go through that whole process in order to get there. Meanwhile, this low pressure system will continue to organize and head towards the Great Lakes. So let's dive into this forecast. For today, scattered snow showers giving way to overcast cloud cover, highs in the mid-30s. For tonight, look for that snow to start to redevelop, especially towards midnight. Now, this is going to be very, very careful to understand. Very important. For tomorrow morning, you're going to start to see snow rather disorganized, and then you're going to start to see a band of heavy snowfall that will have the capability of producing 1 to 2 inches per hour. That's going to start to march northward from the Philadelphia metro through the New York City metro. And while it's doing so, it's going to produce quite a bit of snowfall in a very short period of time. Unfortunately, it's also going to be happening at the middle of the morning rush hour. While that band is lifting north, you're going to start to see sleet and freezing rain start to mix in. Now, where it gets complicated is that while the precipitation changes over to rain along the coast and for much of the metro areas, to the north and west, especially over northeastern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, that's where you're going to have temperatures remaining below freezing at the surface. Meanwhile, warm air is invading to the north, and that means sleet and freezing rain, and could be quite a bit of it. So this whole setup here is going to lead to some very icy road conditions for the northern interior for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Meanwhile, heavy rain will be driving along the coast, leading to the potential for some flash flooding and urban flooding because of some blocked drainage. So we definitely have to watch out for that. By the time we get to Wednesday morning, that low pressure system is lifting up into New England, lingering rain and snow showers with windy conditions for the day on Wednesday. So temperature-wise, going to be a wide range of temperatures for tomorrow. We're all going to start off in the upper 20s to lower 30s and then rise. Now, over the interior, temperatures pretty much are going to be holding in the lower to mid 30s for highs. Meanwhile, as you head towards the New York City metro and Philadelphia metro, temperatures will rise into the upper 30s to mid 40s. There's a chance for temperatures to push into the mid 50s as far south as southern New Jersey. So we're going to have to watch out for that, and that obviously will lead to a rapid changeover. And then on Wednesday, temperatures really don't move all that much, with cold air coming in, lows in the mid-30s, highs in the upper 30s. In terms of impacts, this is all based on the timing of the changeover, all right? The faster the changeover, the lower the amounts, obviously. So along the immediate coast, we're looking at 1 to 3 inches of snow with a trace to 1/10 of an inch of ice. I lean more towards a trace over the Jersey Shore given the strong easterly winds, but watch out over portions of Long Island. You could actually push into that 1/10 of an inch of ice as that cold air tries to put up a bit of a fight. A little bit north and west along the I-95 corridor, this is where I'm a bit concerned. Now, most locations would be around that 3-inch mark, but you're talking about some very heavy snowfall that's going to be falling between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., okay? And there's that threat for about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall rate, okay? So that could push some locations to as high as 6 inches of snow, but I think most locations would be around that 3-4 inch mark. And then we have that ice threat, where we're going to have temperatures through the late morning hours, very marginal, between 30 and 34 degrees. Now, 33, 34, then we just pretty much have rain, no big deal. But if you get stuck at that 31, 32 degree temperature, you're talking about rain falling and freezing. Now, not all of it, but a good amount of it. And so, therefore, you could push to 1/10 to 1/3 of an inch of ice of accumulation. Now, I think that ice, that third of an inch of ice accumulation is more likely around this area in northeastern New Jersey and northern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, and Connecticut. We're going to definitely watch out for that. Then as you move further north towards the interior, this is where your cold air will linger a little bit longer, and you have very strong lifting. Again, 4 to 8 inches, more like 4 inches as you head south, more like 8 inches as you head north. And again, that will depend on the timing of the changeover and in a prolonged period of sleet and freezing rain in this area here. So again, we'll have to watch out for that and all that accumulation. Everyone aside from northeastern Pennsylvania, the Hudson River Valley, and mid-Hudson River Valley towards Poughkeepsie and northern Connecticut goes over to rain by the time we get to about 8 p.m. However, even with that, just be mindful that the roadways are not just going to magically become wet. They're still going to be slick. So definitely use some caution out there for travel conditions for tomorrow. If you don't have to travel tomorrow, just don't. Just don't. Stay home. Watch some movies, relax, have some hot cocoa. But if you have to go out, definitely take some time and use caution. So that's our storm. After that, on Thursday, high pressure will start to build in. Temperatures will range from the mid-20s for lows and upper 40s to lower 50s for highs. So all that slush will start to melt. On Friday, look for increasing clouds with rain developing towards evening. Lows in the mid-30s, highs in the upper 40s to lower 50s. On Saturday, a heavy rainstorm will move through with lows in the mid-40s, highs in the mid-50s. So clearly all rain for everyone. And on Sunday and Monday, high pressure will be in place, possibly a few snow flurries here and there, and much colder with lows in the upper teens to lower 20s and highs in the lower to mid 30s. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. I will be doing updates throughout the day today and also throughout the evening and tomorrow, and I'll just be drinking tons of coffee as I track this storm. So, as always, thank you for following. And be safe out there.